Hello everyone, Grandmaster Paul Melella from Empowered Mastery. This week I've been talking a lot about developing your mind muscle. And I kind of quoted Muhammad Ali, for those who remember who he was. And he was a heavyweight boxer that was very famous for saying, "I am the greatest. I'm the greatest in the world." And a lot of people don't know this, but he would actually say that before he was actually the champion. And I believe your mind is just like a muscle, and the more that you train it, it will develop and become stronger. When you don't work out your mind the right way, and you don't exercise it the right way, it becomes weaker. Think of any other muscle that you have. If you exercise your muscle, it becomes stronger. If you sit around and become lethargic, then there's atrophy of that muscle. And the same thing is with your mind. Well, at least in most people, if they don't train their mind to think positive, say positive affirmations, what we call in our book mind muscle exercises, then what's the alternative? Then we become what I call clouded. And when you're clouded, you and I drift. And drifting is not good. And most of us will drift. I know I drift a lot. And I have to learn to redirect and get myself back in the right mindset. And what I've learned is that when I wake up and I have a morning ritual, whether it's meditation and stretching, and while I stretch, I go through my mind muscle exercises. Whether it's reciting my worthy ideal statement, I recite my life's purpose statement, I recite all my I am statements, I recite things that I'm grateful for, and I also recite different empowering paradigm statements, as we talk about in our book, You Have Infinite Power. And what that does, at least for me and a lot of the clients that we coach, is recondition our subconscious. Just this past week or two, I had several clients that I've been coaching for about 2 years now. Finally got to the point where they said, I'm feeling really great about business, about production, about ending the year strong. And I'm like, wow, so what's so different? Well, why are you calling me up for this emergency call? Because I feel so great, it feels awkward. So when I hear a client say, it feels great, that basically means their subconscious mind has been impacted. You know, and some of these people that I'm referring to, which is really interesting, it's about 2 years of coaching. You know that these two that I'm referring to daily, Monday through Friday, they email me all those statements I just referred to. They're a part of my what I call Uncommon Club, and I wake up and at 5 o'clock in the morning, I email them some type of positive quote. They got to respond back to me proving that they're up in time before 6 a.m. and type out to me all those empowering statements. Now, even if they're not reading those statements, but they look at it, it's literally consciously impacting how they're thinking, and then over repetition impact over time, it drops to their subconscious, and the subconscious mind begins to accept it as truth. That's the reason why they're saying, I feel really great about business, about production, about life, because it took so long for them to actually begin to accept that as the real truth on how they're thinking. Now, the alternative is if we do not think like that all the time, we what? Become clouded, and then we drift towards that dark side. So like anything else, what I challenge you to do is have a series of empowering statements that you can write, read, even if it's as simple as a gratitude journal, and write down things that you're grateful for. And start to slowly recondition your mindset as if it were daily exercises to recondition how you think, so your mind becomes stronger each and every day, so you can live life and be the best version of yourself. Until next week, live life to the fullest. Thank you.